Welcome to iLecture Online. Our next example requires us to subtract two rational expressions. To do that, they need to have the same common denominator, and before we can find the common denominator, we need to factor both denominators to see what the missing factors are in each denominator. So let's go ahead and do that. So in the first one, notice that we have the difference of squares, so we write this as 2 divided by the quantity x plus 1 times x minus 1. And let's leave a little extra room here because we're going to have to put in the missing factors. Subtract from that 1 divided by, and factoring this, we have the product of two binomials. We need an x and an x. For the sign, since that's negative and this positive, we need two negative signs because two negatives multiplied together give us a positive, and the only possibility is a 2 and a 1. And again, let's leave some extra room over here. Now notice what we have. They both have an x minus 1, but the other factor is different for the 2. So to find the common denominator, this one here is missing the x minus 2, so we're going to multiply the denominator by x minus 2. Of course, we must also multiply the numerator by x minus 2. Over here, the missing factor is x plus 1, which means we're going to multiply by x plus 1, but that means we have to multiply the numerator by x plus 1 as well. So now you can see that both of them have the same common denominator. So now we can write both numerators over the same common denominator as follows. So this is equal to 2 times x minus 2 minus 1 times x plus 1, all over the same common denominator of x plus 1 times x minus 1 times x plus 2. And now all we have left to do is to multiply everything out in the numerator, collect common terms, and simplify anything we can possibly simplify. Let's try it. So this becomes 2x minus 4 minus 1x and minus 1, all divided by the same common denominator, x plus 1, x minus 1, x plus 2. Now collecting common terms, we have a 2x minus x, which is x, and a minus 4 minus 1, which is a minus 5, all divided by x plus 1, x minus 1, and x plus 2. And notice there's nothing I can simplify any further, and so that will then be the final answer. And that is how it's done.